I think we're live.
Ooh, we're live.
It's scary. We're back. You're actually doing this 2 days in a row with me. What the hell? Greg, how are you doing?
I feel like a guy that's doing this 2 days in a row with you,
Fair enough.
which I'm actually excited for because hey, I don't usually day drink, so it's like, hey, why not? Give me an excuse to day drink.
You know what? I had a week off, so why the hell not? So yeah,
Yeah,
uh, we're back again. We're going to be looking at the other two beers from that box of chocolat.
which
And
which so far has not produced a lot of chocolate.
no, it's produced a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. Nap time for you.
I had a nice
Uh,
nap yesterday.
so before the show, we were looking at the raspberry one because we have raspberry and double chocolate.
Yeah, I think raspberry is next, which I'm mildly excited for this one because unlike mint or orange, I like raspberry in my beer, but
Okay, yeah,
I have the feeling this will disappoint. But I'm mildly excited for it. Maybe
I'm mildly excited for it too. But here's the fun part. When you say satin, what do you think?
I think of a smoothness.
A little bit thick, a little
I,
bit.
yeah, I guess if you're referring to like the material, kind of very, it's a very slippery material. Usually, I don't like to sleep on it because you slide off of it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna find out what it's like to drink it.
Yes, we will.
Um, Jesus.
Jesus won't save you, Dan.
No, he definitely will not. Oh wow. Okay, I'll let
We'll
you
take a.
catch up here.
I'm just gonna take a quick picture in case I ever decide to untap shit again, which I haven't done in probably about 4 months at this point.
It's
All
been a
right,
year for me.
I do like it because I can always pop into Untap. Like even if I just mark it down, I don't rate it or anything. Just because I can mark it down, I'm in the store. I'm like, have I had this before? Nope,
So,
I haven't.
oh, yeah, exactly. How
Which
do I
norm,
remember having this?
which normally I don't care, but sometimes I'll see a bottle at the LCBO that looks interesting, but it's like, oh, it's $15 a bottle. You know, one of those big Christmas bottles. I'm like, do I really want to spend $15 on this? No, I don't. Or
Yeah,
yes, I do.
that's true.
I
All right. Well, with
mean,
this,
it's I smell chocolate on the nose, so that's already a difference between the other two. I didn't get any chocolate on the nose, and this one I'm getting chocolate. I'm definitely getting some raspberry, but it's not as strong as I would have expected it to be.
I'm getting a flowery raspberry.
I'm getting a
Like,
chocolatey raspberry. It's probably the
okay,
same thing. We just interpreted
yeah,
differently.
yeah, probably. Well, so shall we see if this one has chocolate in it this time?
Yes, we will.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Mm,
I like this one.
there's chocolate in it.
Yep.
Holy
There's
shit.
chocolate in it. And it's actually the raspberry is a lot more toned down than I thought it would be. I thought the raspberry would. Oh, nope. No. On the back,
No,
there's
hang on.
no. That's the raspberry fighting back. But no, I will already tell you. I mean, this is already vastly better than the two yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I'm not disagreeing. Um, yeah, there's chocolate, there's raspberry. Um, yeah, it's fighting in my mouth of which one's going to dominate, which we didn't have that yesterday.
Yeah. I still think it's probably as thin as the others, but I think the extra chocolate taste makes it seem thicker, even though I don't think it actually is.
Well, I noticed with the head is a lot different too. It's got a little bit more of a silky head, to be honest. Um,
Would you say
which
it's a satiny head, maybe?
possibly yes. Which means that it's actually gotten a little bit smoother. It is light bodied though, but I am actually liking that more than the other two. They actually balance this out quite nicely.
Now, this one obviously has lactose in it. I can't remember if the other two had lactose. I'm assuming they probably did.
I don't remember if they did or not.
I don't know if I have a picture of the ingredients from No, I don't.
Yeah, I think because we had Demerara sugar in the other one, which had lactose as well. I think I took mine to the bottle depot this afternoon, so I couldn't tell you.
You know what? I am not the responsible recycler as you have. I have not done that. I'll throw this down here for your turn, but probably not to the new year because I want to get past all the crowds. Okay, so it appears not. So I'm looking at the orange one specifically, and they say sugars, Demerara sugar, but they don't say lactose.
Okay.
So there's no lactose in the cream, in the orange cream. And let's look at the other one. The other one the mint one does not list lactose as well. So I'm kind of thinking maybe it's the lactose that makes the difference and actually makes this chocolatey.
You're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong on that. I think they finally found the perfect mixture of everything, and well, we got lactose in the other one too.
Yep. So hopefully that one is called double chocolate. So if you can't taste chocolate in that, I'm going to be very concerned.
Right?
Yeah. So far, this is the one that makes me feel I didn't waste $15, and you also wasted an undisclosed amount on these. I actually think this one, to me, brings the pack back to me because I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is actually something. Now, would it be better if it was just chocolate manifesto with added raspberry? 100%. Like, I mean, or bump this up to 10%. But this is actually something, if I saw on the shelf, I might actually buy if I was in the mood for a dessert beer. It's actually quite tasty.
It is, and it's very easy to drink. Again, the alcohol is very well masked.
It's basically a liquid Black Forest cake, essentially.
Ooh, you're not wrong, actually. Yeah. Huh. But yeah, but Black Forest is cherry though.
Well, you said I was not wrong. You didn't say I was right necessarily.
Yeah, fair, but it does have that flavor behind it.
I think I've had a Black Forest with raspberry before. Maybe that wasn't made correctly or something. I don't know, but people just go crazy.
Mandela effect over here.
Now let's have a quick look since I'll do a little cuvee.
You've got the eggnog out again.
So it smells like eggnog. The eggnog basically kills the smell on this beer.
Okay.
There's no curdling, which I like because visually it's not very appealing to me.
Nope. Did you grab a spoon this time just in case?
Nope. I'm just gonna give it I didn't pour that much, so I can just give it a quick.
Okay.
Now let's give it a taste. So here's the weird thing about this one. You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
Eggnog and rum. That's what it tastes like to me.
Weird.
I don't get the chocolate. I don't get the raspberry anymore. To me, it tastes like when you add rum to eggnog. And I'm not the biggest rum and eggnog person. If I'm gonna do so, I prefer to add a little whiskey to eggnog. But yeah, that's what this tastes like to me is rum and eggnog. Like weirdly enough, I don't know.
That is weird.
Like basically it tastes like eggnog and something alcoholic added to it. So it's like, okay. So, but weirdly enough, you don't taste the beer at all. And I mean, I did more or less a 50-50 mixture. So I should be getting some of the flavor, but nope.
Huh. But does it work? So obviously it works because you down that.
I would actually say this beer is the best so far to cuvee with eggnog. It's to me the most enjoyable of the bunch. The mint one was all right as well. I think I like the mint one better, and then the orange one not so much. But
you did, yeah.
But would I choose to drink it this way normally? No, but as an experiment, I would actually. I actually think this is the best one with eggnog, and this is the best one on its own. So, cheers to this beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're not wrong. So obviously you're scoring this higher than a 5.5, a 6. What are you giving this one?
Yeah, I gave a 6 and a 6.5 yesterday to them, and frankly, looking back, I think I was very generous with my ratings. That being said, I feel I'm going to be generous with this one as well because maybe just because I expected so little and it surprised me pleasantly. But I would say this is a solid 8. Like to me, it's a good dessert beer. If I saw this on the shelf on its own, I wouldn't have a problem buying it, assuming it wasn't like $7 a bottle or a can or whatever. But
Thanks.
well, but you bought it once to review. I doubt you're gonna go out and like stockpile this shit at $7 a can.
No, there's no way I'm doing that.
No, but if it was, for 7%, I mean, if it was around $4.50 a can, I'd be okay with buying this every now and then. Kind of like when I see Chocolate Manifesto, I'll pick up a can or two. I'm not a big dessert beer person, but every now and then they're nice.
Yeah, and you basically paid that for the 4-pack. I mean, it was like $4.50 a can on this there.
Yeah, I think the 4-pack is pretty reasonable for what you get. Plus, you get to try 4 new beers, which is always exciting to me. Even if I don't like them, it's still exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're even on here on this show with me.
I know.
I don't get it.
Well, like 50, 60, 70 years from now when I'm dead, somebody can still look up this review and be like, oh, look, here's a bunch of dead guys reviewing a chocolate beer.
Yep. And I don't even know what chocolate is because it's been outlawed.
Yeah, now we just inject it directly into our veins.
Exactly. Speaking of chocolate, segue time. I think we do have that other one. And I kind of want to get into the ooey gooey.
All right. I have less room on this table, so let me just go and grab my other glass so I can pour that.
Fair enough. So I made Greg move around. I'm just going to read something on the back of this. We forgot to read the back of this. So an irresistibly for the raspberry one, an irresistibly smooth stout of delicious sweet cocoa frivolity. God damn, they were using big words today. Finished with hand-tied ribbons of delightful raspberry in a tart, de-lovely bonbon of a beer. Okay.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. And the chocolate one we have is precious and ooey gooey velvety lactose cavorts with pure cocoa powder and rich dark malts in this friendly milk stout, unleashing sweet footprints of fudge right into your soul.
Wow, fudge right into my soul.
They're going deep on this one.
Wow. I mean, I appreciate the cute puppy on it. Look at that guy.
That is a cute puppy. Oh. Well, he is also the main contrast on the big.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't notice that part, but I did notice the little puppy.
Yeah. Look at all these little puppies in here. Look at the main. Oh yeah, there it is. So I grabbed my other. I'm going proper glassware all around today.
I'm sad to say I don't think I actually have a Flying Monkeys glass.
You know what? I actually bought 2 of them when they were actually able to send them to Alberta because they actually shipped them this way.
Yeah, I mean, if they ever have a gift pack, I would happily grab a gift pack that comes with a glass. But I've never. Funny, I probably drank out of more Flying Monkeys glasses than almost any other brewery because I've had so many juicy asses at my favorite bar. But
right. So we got the second one here. It's looking a little thin again. And
it smells like chocolate.
We got Lee in the comments here.
Oh, and what does Mr. Lee have to say?
Soul fudge is so deep. It's like that poo that you can only scrape out of your colon with an enema.
Hey, or get yourself a nice bidet and that thing will squirt that fudge right out of your soul.
It's one of the ones that actually have the warnings on the labels. So I'm getting a small chocolate off of here. I'm not getting a big chocolate.
I'm getting about as much as I was getting in the last one, except without the raspberry. So, I mean, kind of was expecting a little more, but maybe there'll be more in the taste.
Maybe. Well, I guess we'll get into it. Cheers. And
Cheers.
I don't know.
There's chocolate, but not as much as I'd expect for something that they call themselves double chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I even go as far as say this is a watered down chocolate manifesto?
That actually is probably pretty accurate.
A very watered down chocolate manifesto.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good because it actually does have the similar taste. Like it's kind of got like it's kind of has feels like it does have different chocolates too. Like it's double chocolate, so it tastes like there's maybe some sweet chocolate and some dark chocolate. But yes, it sounds like it was maybe a 10% beer. They watered down to 7%.
Oh man, this disappoints me. It really disappoints me.
I think probably if you didn't have chocolate manifesto as the high bar, I think this might be more enjoyable. But yeah, because it has no other real flavors to make it interesting, it's kind of just like, oh, watered down chocolate beer.
Uh-huh. And it's really watered down. Like you get the chocolate on there and then it just disappears. Like it dissipates like there's nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, with a mint yesterday, I still had mint burps for 4 hours after it.
Oh, so. that mint did not go away.
No.
Mint and fucking that orange lasted a while too. It's like eating a fucking orange. Then you smell it on your fingers for the next 3 days.
Right? I mean, I was expecting this one to be bad after the other ones that didn't have chocolate in it. And then I was hopeful with the raspberry. And then that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I wouldn't say I guess depending on your expectations. I mean, this is still gonna be my second favorite of the pack. I don't dislike this one. I just think I think as soon as you put double chocolate on something, you kind of expect to be smacked in the face with chocolate.
And I mean, it's what did they say? Something that enters your soul? Fudge
it injects
right
into your soul.
Yeah, sweet footprints of fudge right into your soul. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't feel footprints.
My soul is not fudgy currently.
No, my soul is not fudgy either. It's actually disappointed.
Well, since I know Lee is here and I know what Lee is really here for, let's do a little.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's do a little eggnog and double fudge cuvee.
Yep.
Pour that in there. And there we go. We got nice. I don't want to get this all over the place, so we'll just mix that slowly. So good news is no curdling. So the orange is the only one that curdled.
Okay, that's a good news. That's very good news.
This just tastes like watered down eggnog now.
Jesus.
Yeah, it doesn't make it really any better. It doesn't make it any worse. It's just kind of like, oh, you wanted a little water in your eggnog.
And as Lee says, that just might make the enema happen. You know what? Not wrong.
Oh, it made Arnold start barking.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
No, I think somebody's at the door. But
yeah, I'm very disappointed with that one, honestly. Like it is so watered.
Yeah, I still say it's the second best of the pack, but yeah, it's this one I would not buy. The only one I would actually buy on my own if I just saw it on the shelf would be this one, because this one's actually fairly tasty. This one, there's no chance I would buy this, considering I can just buy Chocolate Manifesto for
probably
even if
the cost.
Can you get Chocolate Manifesto where you are, out of curiosity? And do you know how much it is? Second question.
Used to be able to, and no.
Okay.
That's like Chocolate Manifesto was a thing that we had here every now and then. It was a specialty item that shows up. And usually after they make a big batch of it, they send it our way. And if I remember correctly, it was like $5-6 a can. It used to be. It's probably $8 or $9 a can now. But I'm kind of curious Let's go here.
But even then, if I was willing to spend $7 on this, I'd be willing to spend the extra dollar or two on a chocolate manifesto and just, in my opinion, get a much better product plus more booze. So that's healthy.
Yeah. Plus, an extra 3%. Shop. Let's see what they have. Yeah. Box of chocolate stout sampler from $15.05. Did not pay that.
Yeah, that's Ontario pricing.
Yeah. Oh, the Invictus is on sale for $53.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is that on their website though?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that must be an aged one. I don't think they've done a new one of those in a few years, but that
2018.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're paying for them storing it for you for 6 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which I actually don't think that's a good value because I don't think most beer, like, despite how some people will say beers are amazing when you age them 5-10 years, I think most beers are not meant to be aged for that long. Like my personal experiments is most beers, even pretty strong beers, you shouldn't really go past about 3 years.
Yeah, you're really not wrong. They start to, like, I know I opened up one Invictus, I think it was the 2015, and it blew up on me. And I was like, well, that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chocolate Manifesto Triple Milk Stout, 10%, $7.93 for the bottle.
Oh, we haven't had the bottle in forever. I think the bottle is still available at the brewery or maybe online, but
it is available online. So
yeah, it's been in can form forever.
Orders via Canada Post or local berry, local pickup, click and collect. Not legal to ship this product outside of Ontario. They finally got busted for that.
They used to do that for a while.
Yeah. That's how I got some of the stuff. That's how I got those glasses because I ordered beers from them and I ordered the Invictus from them. And then they got busted for not being not allowed to be shipped out that way. So 4-pack is $19.52 for the cans. And you can get a 24 case for $103.82. I mean, that's not bad.
If you want to, hey, I can get Flying Monkey's Juicy Ass for a pretty good price at Costco now if I want to get. Oh, I think it's I don't even think it's a 24. I think it's a 48-pack, but it's a lot of juicy ass. I'm like, I don't. This is the things. I mean, now with Costco, you can get good deals like. The no tax thing, and like even GLB has like octopus on for like a pretty good price. I'm just like, the problem is it's not really a good deal because the more beer I have, the quicker I drink it. If I have less beer, I might pay more per can, but I don't drink as much. And also I need to lose a little weight. So, I mean, having less beer in the house is probably healthy for me. So
I just bought myself a 40-pack of water.
Oh, well, I actually bought because Wellington, they make hop water. They had a pretty good Black Friday deal. It was like, I don't know, 15% off or something. Nothing crazy, but I was like, okay, well, I like hop water. So I bought like a whole whack load of it. So I'm probably good for about 3-4 months on hop water. And it's like, it's sometimes an alternative. It's like, well, I'm not going to have anything alcoholic today. At least I can have something with some flavor and 0 calories. So yay.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I didn't go into the liquor store because month off coming up. So
oh yeah, that's right. You gotta finish everything in your fridge before January 1st.
I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there.
Also, I gotta say that's fucking bullshit that you now have to endure an extra 3 days of not drinking because they moved it to January. Like the whole point of dry February was it was the shortest month of the year.
I was looking forward to that, and I was like, oh yeah, we're doing it January. I'm like, shit. All right. Well, that just means that's a month up. All right, let's do it. It might be a good thing for me. I mean, I do have a doctor's appointment, and when the doctor asks me, so how much have you had to drink this month? I'd be like, nothing. You can tell him you haven't drank all year, and that health is now your number one priority. Exactly. Technically speaking, I'm not lying. So,
well, Well, you know what? As is always the case, the holidays is always a little too easy to just be like, yeah, it's a Thursday. Let's have a little drinky poo. So I am gonna do a little bit. I'm not doing a dry January, but I'm gonna do a dry-ish January. Agnes also wants to drink a little less too. So, you know, I mean, we only have like another 40 Coors Light to finish off from that fucking Costco pack.
God, I can only imagine. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they've enticed me at Costco with the whole you get 2% back when you buy alcohol from us. I'm like, fine, I get it. I got an exclusive membership. I got it. So,
well, I'm actually bumming off my mom's membership because it was free. Because when my dad died, she was entitled to a second card. So she's like, "Do you want the second card so you can shop there?" I'm like, "It's free. Okay, sure, I'll take it." So yeah, it's a little morbid for you. But my mom is like, okay, she doesn't buy that much stuff. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't think she buys that much stuff. But then, like every year, she gets like $1,000 back, and I'm like, that's only a 2% cash back. How much are you buying at Costco?
Considering wow, hang on a second here. How much does she get back?
She gets back close to $1,000. I think they give it to her twice a year, so I think she'll get like a $400 and a $500 something check or something. I think that's how they do it. I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. How much are you buying, Mom?
You know, I'm not even buying that much, and I buy a lot of meat from Costco, and I make enough back to pay back half of my exclusive membership. So
yeah. Listen, I don't know how it is because I've done the math. I'm like, I don't think my mom's dropping like 10 G's a year at Costco, but maybe she is.
Right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Where's it all going?
I mean, you know, using her. Well, I mean, like I said, I use the membership card, so I mean, I spend probably $300 to $400 a month on Costco. So I mean, that adds up for sure.
Yeah, that's $60 though. That's not close to $1,000.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be. So I'm like, I need to do some investigations here.
Right?
I'm just like, well. You know what? I think she also has a Costco credit card, so that might also add an extra % or something.
Yeah,
I think she has the exclusive Costco card or whatever, which I never signed up for. I have the Walmart card, which gives me, I don't know, like I get like $5 a week from that card from spending at Costco and Walmart and other things. So I'm like, that's a pretty good deal. It doesn't cost me any money.
Yeah, because it's 2% back on anything she buys with a credit card. So, and I mean, if you spend
maybe that's. So maybe that's the math. Maybe it's 4% back she's getting, and that I guess would add up a little quicker.
Yeah, it does. If she's using that and also Costco, yeah, that would, because you can use that Costco card or credit card anywhere, and as long as you pay it off, you get the money back. You get 2% back right there. So
yeah,
okay, that makes a lot of sense. But again, that's a lot of money you're spending on different things in a year.
Listen. All I can tell you is my mom has 3 freezers in her garage in her house. They're not massive freezers, but they're standing freezers on their own. Plus she's got the freezer in her, you know, that's built into her fridge. So, you know, 3 big freezers, 1 small freezer, and they're all standing room only. There's no room in them.
And then you also she probably pays her bills on the credit card and everything else. So
listen, not to be morbid, but one day when my mom kicks the bucket, I'm probably going to just be able to eat for a year just based on the food she has in her freezer.
Yeah, that's not bad. And you'll be able to stuff all the stuff that people give to you after she passes away into that freezer after you eat it. So you have a rotation. So
circle of life. So
you'll have 2 years worth at least.
But yeah, you're right. Like going back to booze though. I mean, yeah, the booze deals at Costco are kind of, and I think they're probably better in Alberta than they are in Ontario, but yeah, you look at them, it's like, oh, that's a pretty good deal. Like my wife likes Coors Light, so, and I don't mind one now and then. It's, you know, it's kind of a nothing beer to me, but I don't find it particularly offensive. So it's like,
yeah,
you know, I want a beer and I don't want it to be 300 calories, you know, because those craft beers freaking add up. So it's like, oh, yes, they do. I just want a 100-calorie beer and kind of just drink it, not think about it. It's not a beer I particularly like, but it's tolerable, especially when it's like, you know, $1.50 a can or whatever the fuck it works out to be.
Right. No, you're not wrong. Well, okay. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I kind of do.
You probably
because you did the eggnog, and yesterday I did the Kahlua. So I don't have
Do it,
another
Dan.
glass. I don't have another glass with me.
I'll just pour it into your current glass. Okay, do it for Lee Russell.
So
who might be your only viewer.
Yeah, well, we got two people, and it's not me.
I'm one of them. I have the chat open.
Yeah, okay. So here's a question to you, Greg.
Yeah.
What was the score that you gave the double chocolate?
I haven't scored it yet. I think I told you I gave the raspberry an 8, or did I just think that in my head and forget to tell you? Okay.
No, we actually did that.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure. I thought I may have just thought of the score in my head, not actually giving it to you. Okay, so I want to be consistent with my scoring. So mint was 6, orange was 6.5, which again I gave them both too high of a rating. But anyway, that's what I gave. My stick with it. I will give this one a 7. To me, it's on the kind of the good-ish range. I'm not offended by it. I think it's actually a good-ish beer. I think the fact that I know there's so much better of a chocolate beer that if they had just literally stuck Chocolate Manifesto in this pack instead, it would have been a better product. That's my main issue with it. But otherwise, it's a fine beer. It has enough chocolate for me. I do wish it was thicker bodied, but I wish that across this entire spectrum of this pack, they all need to be thicker bodied. So seven's where I'm at with it. It's my second favorite of the pack, but would I buy it on its own? Not while Chocolate Manifesto exists.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I agree and disagree with you.
Oh no.
On the score.
Well, it's about time we disagreed on something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I find it too watery. The flavor disappears really quickly. I don't think it's a double chocolate. I think they just dumped something in there, hoping for some sort of flavor. 7%, again, very well masked, but it's more watery than the other ones. I find it more watery, less flavorful than the other ones.
It might be because it doesn't have that second flavor backing it up, so maybe it actually makes you think it's more watery than it is.
A little bit. And I mean, the taste profile dissipates really quickly. So this one honestly is the worst out of the 4 that I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I now, because I'm very biased with the mint is still the top one for me. And having it repeat for 4 hours, you just can't forget about it. The orange was really good. The raspberry is really good. The double chocolate, I expected more oomph for the chocolate. Lactose, I expected to thicken up a little bit, but it didn't do that for me. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go with barely a pass on this one. It's a 5.5 for me.
Oh, okay. So this one for you is the most disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So how would you rank the pack then, out of curiosity?
So for me, it goes mint because I'm a huge mint fan. That overpowered everything. So there's actual mint in it, but the chocolate was not there. Orange, actually, you know what? I'm changing that. It's going to be orange because there's a chocolate and there is a orange there. And then actually, oh Jesus, okay. My bias is not going to be playing a part in this, so it would be orange, raspberry, mint, chocolate.
Okay. So let's see. I like mint, but I don't need to be beaten over the head with it. And I do like I like those after 8 chocolates. I think they're tasty, but I find that balances chocolate and mint. This one was just all mint. So I mean, for me, by a huge margin, it would be the raspberry would be my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Double chocolate would be number 2. And I will say the reason these two are on the bottom is because I found them too flavorful with their respective flavors. So I would then go with I did rank it higher, but I'm not really sure if I remember if I like the mint or not more. But I'm gonna go with my score anyway. I'm gonna say I think I enjoyed the orange a tad more than the mint. So that's how it's gonna go for me. Mainly because, like you say, the mint did overpower it, and like the mint, you're literally tasting it an hour later. Whereas the orange at least had the decency to go away a little bit.
But at the same point in time, the mint was better in the eggnog versus the orange.
It might have been. I don't even remember.
It was a good day. So I've poured. I haven't done my thing yet, but I poured Kahlua into both of these drinks.
Okay.
I just had the chocolate one.
I'm gonna Frankenbeer these two.
Oh yeah, I got to do that in a second too.
So we're gonna.
The Kahlua is actually, wow. The Kahlua actually brings out the chocolate more.
I mean, I would, because Kahlua is kind of chocolatey to begin with, isn't it?
Yeah, but it brings out the chocolate. Well, it's more coffee than chocolate for Kahlua.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Greg's on.
No. This is actually you should try this, Dan. I actually think personally this is probably the best combination, because this is actually you get the raspberry, and it also seems to bring out a little extra chocolate. So I actually think this is the best one.
And the Kahlua in here is non-existent. The raspberry is taking over. All right. Well, I still have Kahlua in both of them, so this is going to be a little bit of bias.
Well, yours is like a bride of Frankenbeer.
Yeah, I'm gonna add more chocolate to that just because. Yeah. All right. Let's find out.
Yeah, I like that combination. That's tasty.
You know, you're not wrong. Even with the Kahlua, it kicked the Kahlua out.
So now it's a very dangerous beer because you're drinking like a 13% beer.
Yeah. I said I wasn't going to do that. My God. I like that.
Well, that was sober Dan. You don't want to listen to him.
That's sober Dan. Sober Dan was half an hour ago. I know that this is going to cause me issues later because the natural flavors, there's something in those natural flavors that really do not agree with me.
Oh, someone's going to have to eject the chocolate from their soul.
Yeah, pretty much. There's going to be some exorcism going on there today. Going to exorcise the chocolate demons. And
listen, it's great. It's great that you're going to make time to have some exercise today.
Yeah. You know, you're not wrong, but I don't know if that's a clue or not, but I find it's a little bit more bitter.
The only thing I can say is, for whatever reason, it does seem like the raspberry sticks out even stronger when you mix it, which I don't understand why that would be, but I do agree with you that there is, like, in terms of a raspberry, I wouldn't call it a bitterness. I'd call it a tartness personally. It does seem to come out more, and I don't know why.
No, I don't know either. That's really weird. But I mean, you're not wrong. That is actually the better of the two combos that we had over the past couple of days.
The one yesterday was awful.
Oh God. I think that's probably what did me in. And I'm getting raspberry off the belches, so I mean, there's that.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, okay. So the last two is better than the first two, is what we're kind of agreeing with.
Well, that's what I say. I mean, you seem like you're a bit 50-50, so it's like these are almost like the bread, and yesterday was the sandwich meat.
Yeah,
the cheese.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I just. I don't know. That chocolate one wasn't that chocolate one wasn't a fan favorite. The raspberry, yeah, it had a lot of punch to it, but it was actually very well balanced.
Well, let me ask you: if you walked into an Alberta liquor store and saw these for whatever price you paid for them, are there any of them that you'd buy again with your own money?
If I wanted to brush my teeth with one of them, it'd be the mint. Let's be honest here. I mean, you
don't even need to brush your teeth. You drink that beer before bed, it's just as good.
You swirl it and away you go. And you have the alcohol that helps you pass out later on. Well, they do have alcohol in Listerine, so maybe this is just basically a better version of Listerine where you can drink it.
I was going to say, yes, you're not supposed to drink Listerine, though.
Yeah. And this is why I have the alcohol-free Listerine, just because. Um, but
See, I
no,
don't like that. I don't like that. When I put Listerine in my mouth, I love the burning sensation. I feel it's burning all the germs away. Whereas the alcohol free one, I don't get quite that sensation.
that's true. You're not wrong. I find that too, but at the same point in time, I don't find it as harsh, which is
No,
kind
it's
of nice
definitely
for me.
no, it's definitely not as harsh. I always take it as a challenge. Like, how long can I keep this Listerine in my mouth before I just burn all my taste buds away?
Yeah, there goes one taste bud. No, that was my last taste bud. Damn it, that was my beer taste bud.
Yeah.
But at least it clears up your. You know what? That's the other question I have for you. How is your cold doing, and how did it compare to yesterday? Because this could be.
So, it's funny. I was talking to my wife about this, and I don't know if you experienced the same thing, but as a kid, you'd get a cold, it'd be 100%. Then, you'd start to feel better. You'd be, you'd be 25% better, 50% better, 75% better. Within a few days, you felt 100%.
Yeah.
As an adult, your cold's at 100%. The next day, it's 90% better. And then you just stay at 90% for 3 weeks. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do colds linger so much as an adult? So that's where I'm at. I'm kind of 90% better, but it's still there. I'm still not 100%. Mostly I notice it when I'm sleeping though. So during the day, it's kind of fine because all the icky stuff just drains out of me. So yeah, I'm about the same as yesterday. So I feel my taste is probably as compromised as it was yesterday, which I don't think is actually too much because any other food or anything I'm eating tastes totally fine to me. So
Okay.
it just sometimes at night you wake up, you're like, oh, I can't breathe out my nose.
And this is why I have those nose things that expand my nose out.
You know what? I don't have any of those things, but those are actually fantastic. This is
Costco. You get 72 of them for $27.
I should look into that because those things are good. I mean, I have a slightly deviated septum. Like I've gotten punched in the nose before in my life, so I know shocking that somebody might want to hit me. So I do have a slightly deviated septum. So actually putting those on makes a huge difference for sleep. You definitely get way better sleep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think you could probably use a piece of duct tape too if you're cheap though.
You could. I mean, it would also clear out your pores when you rip that fucker off too.
Oh yeah. So, you get all those blackheads.
Yep. But no, I buy them, and Shoppers Drug Mart has 10 for $30, where I get 72 at Costco for $30. And I'm like, all right, that works. And it's unfortunately it's the clear ones, which I don't like. It's not the Band-Aid style, but $27 for 72. That's almost 3 months worth.
Yeah, if they work, they work. And I mean, Costco, as long as you're going to use it all, Costco's a good deal because, obviously you get it in bulk. Like the problem becomes when people buy like, oh, I'm going to buy all this meat and then they don't freeze it and it all goes bad. It's like, well, that was a waste of money.
Yeah. Why would you do the shit like that? What's wrong with you? I mean, I'm looking at buying a vacuum seal so I can actually buy more meat in a freezer. But it sounds like your mom's got all of them, so I can't buy those stand-up freezers anymore. So
yeah, my mom just bought them all 3 of them.
Well, so 2 days, 4 beers. We've rated them from highest to lowest. Would you go out and buy this box of chocolates again?
Right now, probably not. Maybe next year when I've forgotten them a little bit, I might be like, oh, this looks interesting again, pick it up. Honestly, I don't think for the price it was bad to try the beers. Would I be likely to buy it again? No, unless I'm just kind of like, I've forgotten them. I want to try them again. Or perhaps they bring out a different flavor pack next year and it's different. I'm like, they'll probably be the exact same fucking beer with different flavors, but I'm morbidly curious to try them. But generally speaking, I'd say no. There's other beers I'd rather buy for the same price that I would just buy 4 chocolate manifestos. I mean, I believe they're 5 something a can. So let's call it $21 or something. I'd get 4 of them. I'd rather 4 of those than 4 of these.
Well, if you buy it from the thing, it's $19.52 for a 4-pack.
Okay.
But you also have to pay for shipping too.
Yeah.
So $21.
Yeah. So that's where I would go. So would I recommend this if you want to try it? Sure. If If you don't really want to try it or you're really looking for good beer, I would probably say it's not worth it. But
So here's I think we're gonna have a challenge for next year. If I can get Chocolate Manifesto in the cans, I might buy 4 cans, hold off to them till next year. And then I'm going to buy 4 different flavored, like the vanilla or mint or almonds, like those flavor that you get for baking, and just dip them in each individual ones to see if they would be better or worse.
so basically, you're going to create your own flavored stouts.
Yes. I think that would be an interesting thing to go with.
I mean, how bad could it be?
Well, as long as it's not salmon or fucking sardines, we'll be okay.
Oh, well, that's what I was going to say. If you want to go really adventurous, make some meat flavored stouts. like maybe soak a steak in it overnight.
No, I'm sorry. There's someone that in I want to say Manitoba that's done that already.
Oh, is there?
Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna say because it's a win-win. You're giving steak flavor to your beer and you're marinating your steak at the same time. So it's a win-win.
It is, as long as you cook it, unlike this fucker that ate it raw.
Yeah, that seems a bit much. At least cook it medium rare. Come on, that's still pretty
right. Now I'm actually interested in actually soaking my steak in chocolate manifesto. God damn it, Greg. I mean, people do Guinness, like the nice little Guinness stout.
I mean, if you want your steak to taste like chocolate, it would probably work.
Would it? Oh, now I gotta try this. God damn it, Greg.
Or your other option is as you're cooking the steak, put a chocolate bar on top of it and just melt it on the steak.
Nah, you have to marinate it properly in the Chocolate Manifesto. And when I take that picture, I expect you to throw up. And I'm buying a Safeway steak, not a Costco. Don't worry. I'm not going to waste my money on that kind of shit.
God damn, it might be worth the plane ticket to Alberta just to fucking come and try that steak with
you. Well, I mean, you know where to get your back waxed too. So,
well, it's not my back I was thinking about, but yeah, sure.
No, we're gonna go with back right now. Okay, we're gonna go with back.
Oh, okay, all right, sure, why not?
All right, on that bright and cheery note, I think we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, the box of chocolates I would not buy again, honestly.
Especially not at $26.
No, 26. Jesus, that's like $10 more than what you paid. That really actually pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, I think. Well, again, I'm not that surprised because, well, again, it's the liquor store probably marking it up a bit, but again, it also is being imported to Alberta from Ontario, so
and them doing it into singles afterwards.
So I kind of do get the price discrepancy, Frank. I don't think it's that bad. Would I pay that for it? Absolutely not. I think $15 is more. What I wanted, again, probably not even at $15, but I think $15 is a fair price to pay for what you're getting.
$15 is an amazing price for what you're getting compared to what I paid for it.
Yes, by that specific comparison, yes, it's
because I mean, you break down those costs. I'm like, I want to find the box of chocolates, and I couldn't find it anywhere before I ran out of funds to buy it. And I was like, no, I'll do the singles. Fuck it. I'll just eat the cost, do the singles. I did get points at my local beer store, so I mean, it goes towards my $20 off the next beer purchase I've got coming up soon. So. Does it equal out? No.
What was the box actually available at some point? Like, could you have bought the actual box, and what was the price of the box? If so,
somewhere. Well, that's the thing is, I couldn't find the box anywhere else. Everywhere else had actually individually picked them apart.
Wow.
But there's other places that actually did have the box, but I haven't gone down. I don't have their website. They don't have prices on their website. so I couldn't find out how much it was on the website. Because as you said yesterday, don't look if you don't want to know. And
Oh
I
yeah.
really don't want to know.
Yeah, when you specifically when you buy something before Black Friday, don't look at the Black Friday prices.
Yeah, exactly. Because you'll just find out they're the same price. I
Yeah.
mean, so yeah, Greg,
Fun.
I do thank you for joining me. I thank you
I
for
thank you.
day drinking with me twice in
Hey,
2
thank you for
days.
giving me the excuse. I'm like a regular old Guy Lachance over here.
Right? Do apologize to your wife for me because I'm sure she really loves you day drunk.
No, she's fine. I'll leave her. I'll go have a nap. I'll leave her alone to watch whatever show she wants to watch.
Oh well, then yeah, you're well. Do say you're welcome to your wife then.
I will say before I fall asleep this afternoon, I have watched 2 episodes of the new Squid Game. Enjoying them so far, so I'll probably dip into episode 3 before I potentially go for a nap.
So am I correct in saying that it actually is a little bit better than season 1?
So far, I'm enjoying it more. It's kind of interesting. I won't spoil it since most people probably haven't seen it yet. But it's the first 2 episodes were very different, and now it seems like they might be potentially getting back into something similar to season 1. But we shall see. I literally just stopped it at the beginning of episode 3, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I finished mine. I finished it yesterday, and Jimmy C, hello to you too.
Hello, Jimmy C.
I
can't remember. Is Jimmy C a real person or is that one of Jamie's alts? I can't keep track.
I don't know. I don't know if no, because he would actually come in as Albino. So
okay, that's true.
I think he would.
Yeah, and he'd mentioned something about not washing his sheets or something.
Yeah. So there we go. Jimmy C, hello. How are you doing?
Hello. Welcome to the end of the review.
Yeah, exactly. We've been 51 minutes. We're almost an hour again. God damn it. We were cutting it off at 30 minutes and here we are still going strong.
Wow.
So yeah, off camera, obviously, offline and everything. Let me know your review of the Squid Games. For me, I really did enjoy season 2.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I mean, now that I'm binge watching it, I'll probably be done in like a day or 2. So I'll let you know what I think of it.
Yeah, please do, because I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than season 1 because it actually had a little bit more, not to spoil anything, but it had more backstory. It had more character development, I guess is the best way.
Well, one thing I did not like about season 1, and this is a very personal thing to me, so a lot of people won't feel this way. I fucking hate flashbacks. And the first season had so many flashbacks. Like, oh, here's this character. Let's learn why he's here. Let's learn all the terrible things he did to get to this point. I'm just like, I hate that. I'm just like, no, I want my story to always move forward. I fucking hate flashbacks. And that's just a personal thing. Even my wife thinks I'm crazy. So, I mean, I'll totally own that I'm probably a little on the crazy side. But whenever there's a show that has too many flashbacks, I'm just like, no, I don't like this. So hopefully season 2 won't be as bad with that, but we shall see.
Can I spoil one thing for you?
Sure. Is there a Squid Game in it?
There's no flashbacks.
10 out of 10 would watch again.
There you go. So yeah, until next time, I don't know when I'll be back on here. I'll probably do some sort of non-alcoholic reviews starting in the new year because, again, I will be doing Dry January. It will be for the Canadian Cancer Foundation. I will be raising money for it. I will be posting links later on where you can donate because I am a cheap whore that likes to ask for donations during this time of year.
Well, it's not, you don't get any of the money, so that's fine. It's going to cancer.
You're right. I don't. And I know that there's been a lot of people that have been affected by that fucking disease. So yeah.
Olivia Hussey, star of the hit film Black Christmas, died. Well, yesterday, actually, we found out about it today. They haven't announced it officially, but very likely it's long-term breast cancer she had. So, hey, fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer indeed.
Wow, pretty good
segue.
Pretty good actress, 73, and that's not very old, especially for a lady. So, you know what? Fuck cancer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I don't plan to be, I plan to live a long time. But the men do not outlive the women in my fucking family.
No, typically they don't. But hey, you know what? Live as long as you can and be healthy. Nobody wants to fucking be in a bed shitting themselves, you know. And I don't know. Maybe you have a sexy nurse changing your diaper. That might be nice. But
Yes, live healthy.
it live health. Let's call it health. Let's call it healthy-ish. You know, Dan. Once you're done this, go eat a piece of broccoli. It'll be fine.
Oh, I got broccoli and celery sticks.
There you
The
go.
carrots
Eat
are a
couple of
little
those.
off, but I mean,
Carrots aren't that healthy for you. They have a lot of sugar in them.
okay, yeah, that explains why they're going all soft and screaming at me to let them out.
But there you go. And now, Dan, I'll address the elephant in the room. I'm assuming that you'll be accepting golden tickets this year.
We're going down that fucking avenue. Yes, I'll accept golden tickets for February 1st. There we go.
Okay. But the caveat is for every golden ticket you get, that's one drink you have to have on February 1st. So if you get 20 golden tickets, that's your February 1st.
I'm also going to be sending you the health bill for me getting my stomach pumped. My pummick stumped? Wow. Okay, we're just going to end this here. Nope, that's it. We're done.
Probably for the best. Cheers, motherfuckers.
All right, cheers, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I've been Dan. This has been Greg. We have been drinking the Chocolate Manifesto. The rest of the box of chocolates that have been better. And stay frosty. Cheers, and have a good
Merry
one,
Christmas,
fuckers.
Happy New Year, 2025, all that bullshit.
Fuck, yeah, we're that close to 2025. May it be a better year for everybody else.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it was 2024 was not that good of a year. But that's just my personal thing. Cheers, everybody.
I had a piece of me cut out this year, so I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but
yeah, that's right. That's right. You had your first operation this year.
I did, but I also got to stick my piece into other people a few times this year, so
okay. And I'm like Redbeard's penis, I'm ending it there. Cheers.
There you go. Penis. Oh.